Hi, welcome back to another vlog episode. A couple weeks ago, we had the opportunity to present the Tipping Point seminar in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. And in that seminar, I had a distinct and rare opportunity to work with chiropractic technicians from all across the world. This was an amazing moment as I met with these 70 driven women and men who are passionate about their careers in chiropractic. And one of the things that we were doing in our session together was to really look at how they communicate the message of their work and what they do, and how do they communicate that not only to the patients that are in the office, but to their friends and family and to the people that they meet out in the world. So what we did was we worked with the 4 questions, and you've heard those 4 questions. You know, what do you do? What problem do you solve? What is different and unique about what you do, and why should I care? But we came about it from another direction. We came about it by discussing, first of all, what they did in their particular office. What was their role? We then looked at them imagining a patient that they had a jaw-dropping experience or an epiphany as they watched this patient go from a dis-ease state, a state of real concern health-wise, real concerned emotionally, real concerned about the situation they found themselves in, to a point where they were not only getting momentum in their health care, but they were actually in a healing process. We asked them to imagine a name or 2 or 3 people and put that fresh in their mind, so that then we asked them, what role did you particularly play in that? And then, what made what you in your office do different, and why should people care? I'm going to tell you what, it took us about 30 minutes to get past all of the brainwashing. Stay with me, doctors. It took us 30 minutes to get past all the brainwashing that their doctors had given them with words that were bromides, from we educate patients, we talk about the potential, and all the words that we've learned to love as clinicians that really don't make a darn bit of difference to the patient. It took us only 30 minutes because these chiropractic technicians are very savvy. As we started to discuss that, it's real simple to say, I work with Dr. Melrose in a chiropractic office. My role is to help the patient with examinations and to help the patient with their exercises and to keep them on track with their health. The answers that they were giving were coming from here, not from here. They were coming from here, not from here. What one assistant really got all of our attention, and she said, is it really that simple? You mean I don't have to talk about with all these words, and I don't have to have a slogan or a bromide thrown into something, because it doesn't feel like it's me. It feels like it's not me, and it feels sometimes a little cheesy, as if I'm trying to sell something or hand a card to somebody. All they simply did was say, this is who I am, and here's where I work, here's what I do. And when it got into the points of why should people care, it wasn't that they had to say the whole story every time they had an interaction. They realized that if the patient became interested in what they did, they asked the next question, which then was a natural sequence, just like a conversation. A dialogue should naturally unfold, as a great contrast to what we've been taught about doing our speech, telling our story in a manner that is a sales kind of a tactic. So I want you to know that the chiropractic technicians that are in your office are ready to have the opportunity to have authentic communications and dialogues with patients. But your words and your story and what you think needs to be said is probably tainting them. Actually, it's not probably, it is tainting them and making that ability difficult, that ability to interact with them and then your office. So, remove the words, have a dialogue, and set your staff free to be themselves as they go out in the community and describe what it is they do and why they are so passionate. And I'm so proud of the DC Mentor community. The chiropractic techs over there rocked my world and challenged me both emotionally, intellectually. Go let your staff do the same.